Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Katrina Marie, and I'm here to make sure that you become the very best possible applicant before you click Submit. And today I'm going to talk to you about what holistic admissions is. I get this question all the time because many of my students over the years, they don't really understand what holistic applications really mean and what university reps are really looking for when they do the holistic process. So I'm going to give you 9 different tips or possible things that you should be considering when you are applying to a university that has a holistic admission process. So let's just jump right into it. Make sure you have your favorite note-taking device and let's get started. So number one is they're going to look at your grades, your GPA, the type of curriculum you're pursuing, and they're going to look at your school profile, what type of courses are being offered at your school. So they can create the context of who you are. Let's say you go to an American curriculum school. They're going to see what kind of courses are being offered versus the other American curriculum school across town. You guys may not offer the same courses or may not offer the same opportunities. So they want to be fair and create fairness in this process. So they're going to look at the grading scale, the courses offered, what you decide to take. Are you challenging yourself enough? There's a lot that goes into just this first point. So when you are applying to university, make sure you are challenging yourself and you are having the grades and meeting the GPA requirement, but also understand that the context of what's being offered to you will be different than somebody else at a different school. All right, so number 2, admissions will look at teacher and counselor letter of recommendation. So that's 2 and 3, I should say. So the first one is teacher letter of recommendations. I've already made a video on what a letter of recommendation is, but teachers are going to be your biggest advocates. How you are in the classroom, what type of learner you are. This will give the admissions committee insight to who you are as a student, and that will give them honest feedback, and these are confidential. The third one, which I already mentioned, is the counselor letter of recommendation. The counselor letter of recommendation is also equally important. Make sure you get to know your school counselor. Make sure you make an effort. Provide a brag sheet or provide them a resume so they can also understand who you are. And that one is a little bit different. It's not necessarily talking about who you are as a learner, rather the counselor letter of recommendation ties in how awesome you are in and outside of the classroom. So you really want to get to know your counselor because that person will help guide you along the 4 years that you are in high school essentially, and they're going to see your growth over those 4 years. Whereas teacher letter of recommendations focus on maybe grade 11 and 12, your most recent teachers that you've worked with over the most recent years. All right, so let's jump to number 4. Number 4, they will review your personal statement. So personal statements will vary according to each university. Some universities may not require a personal statement, maybe just a short answer, but regardless, they want to know how you write, how you think. They want to kind of hear your voice and put a personality behind the numbers like your GPA and grades. So they really want to get to know you. Sometimes they'll ask very reflective questions that you've never been asked before. Also, I've made a video on how to write your college essay, so make sure you check that one out as well. And again, they may ask supplemental questions like, why do you even want to go to our school? And this gives them insight into how much you know about the university and what is driving your decision to want to attend there. All right, number 5, they want to understand your demographics, where you come from, who you are, maybe your socioeconomic background. This is all very important to kind of paint a picture who you are, maybe to understand if your grades dropped or if you were going through something through high school where you had to miss school or change schools. They really want to know a little bit more demographic information to help understand who you are. And also socioeconomic, are you a student that needs financial aid? What is the income of your family? Do you work while you're in school, maybe for a part-time job? So there's a lot of different things that they want to know about you and possibly your family information as well. Number 6, they want to also know how you are in the community, not just in your school community, but in the wider community. So they want to know, do you volunteer? Do you participate in extracurriculars? Do you work? Maybe a part-time job on the weekends or after school. This can also be in the form of a resume, so they may ask you to upload a resume. But they want to know who you are. And again, it's not just all about the numbers and the GPA. And I know many of you out there really believe that that is the case, but they want to build a community, and they want to know that you're an actual person who cares about things in life and is passionate about something. So make sure that you have 1 to 2 things that you are really good at. I am not saying you need to have 20 things on your resume, but if you have just a few things that you've dedicated a good amount of commitment to, they're going to see, wow, this student is a really driven person in these few things, and they've shown it by doing all these things over the past 4 years or longer. All right. Number 7, they may ask for a possible interview. I've also produced a video on how to do the alumni interview, or they may even want to interview via Skype. Again, that could be part of the holistic admissions process, but it is sometimes not available as well. Number 8, depending on if you're applying to like a specific program, like an arts program, fine arts, design, they may want a portfolio of some sort to demonstrate the work that you've produced. So that might be part of the holistic application process as well. And number 9, this one, it depends on each person as well. If you had a learning disability while you were in school and you needed extra accommodations or extra time on test or just a little bit longer to complete assignments, that documentation will also need to be presented either through your application or demonstrated in the demographic information or in the form of an ILP or accommodations from the school. That also is very important to share so they can paint a clear picture, maybe why your grades suffered in the beginning of high school, but with the accommodations through time, your grades steadily increased, so they understand and can paint a clearer picture. So there you have it. Those are my 9 tips on how to approach the holistic admission process, and I hope that this information has helped you or can help someone that is getting ready to apply to university. So if you feel if this information has helped you or you feel it can help someone else, please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys on the next video.